Hello students, welcome to the English class. We have started with Should Wizard Hit Mommy by John Updike. Already we have completed 2 video lecture. Today we will be starting with the 3rd video lecture. And in this video lecture we will be continuing with the next part of the chapter. So students, we have seen till now that Jack, the father of Jo, the 4-year-old girl, is every day continues with the ritual of telling the story to his daughter, and the storyline remains the same. We have seen that Roger is having a problem, like he is smelling very bad, and for which reason he went to wizard for help. And the wizard had created a magic spell and made Roger smell like roses, right? In the last video lecture, we have completed till about the pennies, and we were supposed to start from say it, right? So we have seen that the wizard asked Roger to give him 7 pennies. Now, and in between, Jack told Roger, instead of Roger Skunk, Jack mistakenly referred to Roger Skunk as Roger Fish. Joe immediately pointed out the mistake, right? And then Jack again started with the story. Say it. Say it means here Joe is saying her father to continue with the story. Okay. Roger Skunk said, "But all I have is 4 pennies." And he began to cry. Joe made the crying face again, but this time without a trace of sincerity. This annoyed Jack. Downstairs, some more furniture rumbled. Claire shouldn't move heavy things. She was 6 months pregnant. It would be their 3rd. So, when Roger said that he had only 4 pennies and he cannot pay 3 more pennies, okay, Roger started to cry. Seeing Roger cry, Joe also made a crying face, right? But this time the crying face was only a pretended one, because Joe knows the next part. What will happen in the next part? The wizard will tell Roger to go to the end of the lane to turn around 3 times, and then he would find the remaining 3 pennies in the well. And then Roger will bring that pennies to the money to the wizard, and then he would go away to the forest, play with the other creatures, and return back home. So the remaining part, or the ending part of the story, is the known one to Joe. So therefore, the pretension that Joe made, okay, like making a crying face, but only as a part of acting, because Joe is a small girl. Okay, you should understand that she is still very innocent, okay, that whatever is there inside her heart, it is being expressed in the face. So that Joe is pretending, that Joe knows that Roger will cry and she will also make a crying face. This annoyed Jack very much, right? Because Jack really understood that Joe is now not paying that attention to Jack's story, because the story is going to get over, and therefore Jack is not being taken into Jack's story is not given that much importance. Okay. Now downstairs, Claire was moving on the furniture. She was already 6 months pregnant, and they were expecting their 3rd child. And Jack knows that at this moment Claire should be sitting quietly. She should not be doing the heavy work. Yet Claire is doing the heavy work, okay? And Jack's sitting here and telling stories to his daughter. Jack could not tolerate that, right? He could not tolerate the fact that Joe is pretending, Joe is not taking the story seriously at the end, and Claire is also not paying attention to Jack and doing all the heavy work all by herself instead of waiting for her husband. So the wizard said, "Oh, very well, go to the end of the lane and turn around 3 times and look down the magic well, and there you will find 3 pennies. Hurry up." So Roger Skunk went to the end of the lane and turned around 3 times, and there in the magic well were 3 pennies. So he took them back to the wizard and was very happy and ran out into the woods. And all the other little animals gathered around him because he smelled so good. So the wizard asked Roger to give him the money. The wizard told Roger where to find the remaining 3 pennies. Roger Skunk had to go to the end of the lane and turn around 3 times and look down the magic well. Roger did so and found the pennies and gave them to the wizard. Next he went to the forest, and there he found all the creatures welcoming him. Okay, because now Roger was smelling so good. So all the creatures came and played with him, became friends with him. And they played tag, baseball, football, basketball, lacrosse, hockey, soccer and pick up sticks. So they went on playing all these games. Now the moment Jack said pick up sticks, Joe again asked one question. What's pick up sticks? It's a game you play with sticks. So Jack replied back that pick up sticks is a kind of game which you play with sticks. Like the wizard's magic wand. So Joe asks that what about that stick? Is the stick very much similar like wizard's magic wand? Kind of. Kind of means yes, it is quite similar to that magic wand. And they played games and laughed all afternoon, and then it began to get dark and they all ran home to their mummies. So they played the entire afternoon, and when it was going to get dark, all the animals, they ran back to their home, back to their mother. Jo was starting to fuss with her hands and look out of the window at the crack of day that showed under the shade. She thought the story was all over. Jack didn't like women when they took anything for granted. He liked them apprehensive, hanging on his words. Now, Jo, are you listening? Now what happened when the story is about to get over? So the story is going to get over, and Jo knows the fact that after returning back home, the mother will be serving, they will be waiting for their father, and then the father skunk would return back and they will have a lavish dinner, and then they will go off to sleep. Okay, so that was usually, this storyline usually followed the previous 2 years continuously for the last 2 years. Right? So Jo knows now, since she knows the ending of the story, she is not paying that much attention to the story. Okay, she is little bit fussing around, she is fidgeting around, okay, looking out of the window to see the crack of the day, okay, that is the sun is setting down. So she was paying very less attention to the story. In fact, we can say that she was not paying any attention to the story. Jack did not like this, okay, because he wanted that women should not take men for granted. Okay, now here is the most important thing where we find the character sketch of Jack. Okay, character of Jack. Jack is a kind of believing in the what we can say, a patriarchal society where he believes that father is the all and husband is the all. Okay, and the women of the house should be listening to the father and the husband. Okay, so this kind of mentality, this kind of what we can say, the thinking of Jack is the main reason which made him not to like the way Jo was behaving, or not to like the way Claire was behaving with him. Okay, so Jack was very much angry. Okay, he was very annoyed to see that women are taking him for granted. He wanted that women should be following him, whatever be the matter. Women should always be looking towards his word. He will be the one who will be dominating the house. He will be the one, male should be the one dominating the society, right? So therefore, in a very annoying tone, Jack asked Jo, now Jo, are you listening? So he is trying to bring the attention of Jo back to his story. Yes, so Jo said yes, because this is very interesting. Roger Skunk's mummy said, what's that awful smell? Okay, so today what happened, in order to bring back the attention of Jo and make Jo follow his words, he made a twist in the ending of the story. Okay, he made it very much intriguing. Okay, just because Jo should be now listening to the father. He doesn't want that Jo should take the storytelling process for granted. Okay, so when Roger Skunk returned back home, Roger's mama was very much angry. Okay, and she went on to say that what is this awful smell? What? Okay, so Jo was very much surprised and said what? So here what actually is being uttered by Jo. Okay, that is what means Jo could not believe that Roger Skunk's mother could say that the smell of a rose could be so awful. How can it be possible? And Roger Skunk said, it's me, mommy, I smell like roses. And she said, who made you smell like that? And he said, the wizard. And she said, well, of all the nerve, you come with me and we are going right back to that very awful wizard. Okay, so Roger Skunk told that, mother, it's me, okay, your baby, and I am smelling like roses. And Roger's mama was very much angry and asked that who had dared to change the smell of the skunk into a rose. Okay, and Roger Skunk said that it is the wizard. So the mother was very angry and said that, see how the wizard have so much of audacity to change my son's smell. So we should immediately go to the wizard and make him change the smell again. Jo sat up her hands dabbling in the air with genuine fright. But Daddy, then he said about the other little animals run away. Her hands skittered off onto the underbrush. So now Joe was very much annoyed. Okay, Joe was very much surprised. Okay, she felt that Roger's skunk would again be lonely. Okay, because the way Roger's mother is doing the thing, right, trying to change the smell of her son again. So Joe sat up and she was dabbling. What is the meaning of dabbling? Dabbling means waving around. Okay, so Joe, she waved around her arm with genuine fright, means she was really frightened. Okay, but Daddy, then he said about the other little animals run away, and he made what we can say, Daddy, that is Jack, to tell that Roger skunk had added this line. Okay, that all the animals are running away from him. Okay, and now because of the smell, all have come back to him and became friends with him. Her hands skittered off into the underbrush. Okay, skittered off means what? Skittered off means to move quickly. Okay, skittered means to move quickly. Okay, and what is the meaning of underbrush here? Underbrush here means small trees forming the undergrowth in a forest. Okay, small trees. Right, so she said that how all the animals are running away. She is making an action in her through her hands, that how under the bush, means on the underbrush or in the shrubs. Okay, how the animals are running away and moving away from Roger's skunk. All right, he said, but mommy, all the other little animals run away. And she said, so this is being told by whom? By Jack. This particular dialogue is being told by Jack. Okay, so Jack says that all right, and he added the dialogue which Joe had provided to him. Okay, so he said that Roger skunk told the mummy that, mummy, all the animals are running away from him. And so the mother said, I don't care. You smell the way a little skunk should have, and I'm going to take you right back to that wizard. And she took an umbrella and went back with Roger skunk and hit that wizard right over the head. Okay, so what happened? Jack continued with the story. Okay, that is Mother Skunk was very angry. Okay, she took Roger back to the wizard. She hit the wizard over his head and asked him to give Roger Skunk his original smell back. Okay, so the mother was very angry with the entire thing, because for the mother, Mother Skunk, a skunk should smell like a skunk. A skunk cannot become a rose. Okay, so she hit the wizard on the head. No, Joe said, and put her hands out to touch his lips, yet even in her agitation did not quite dare to stop the source of truth. Inspiration came to her. Now the wizard hit her on the head and did not change the little skunk back. So Joe then tried to stop it, that it cannot happen. Mother cannot hit the wizard. Okay, the wizard is a good fellow according to Joe. The wizard is a good fellow because the wizard had solved the problem of Roger. Okay, and gave Roger so many friends, because the problem was solved. So Roger also gained so many friends. Okay, so the Joe said that it cannot happen. Right, that is, wizard then did not change back the smell. Instead, he took the umbrella back and hit the head of the mother. Okay, so that kind of imagination or that kind of story change she wanted to put. Now can you tell me the difference between, because this question here, one question comes which is very, very important, that is ending of the story. Okay, many times this question had come, though in my when I will be providing you with the question answers, I am going to give you this particular answer, ending of the story. Okay, what is the difference between the two endings and how important are those two endings? Okay, we see that Jack does not want that wizard should hit back. Okay, because if you continue with the next thing, no, he said, the wizard said okay, and Roger skunk did not smell of roses anymore. He smelled very bad again. So Jack said that no, it did not happen. The wizard did change back the smell of Roger. Okay, the wizard listened to the mother, okay, and changed back the smell of Roger and made him to smell again very bad. Okay, but Joe is not happy with this ending. So Joe's ending Jack does not like, and Jack's ending Joe does not like. What is the difference? Here you see, I have already given you one particular note about the child's perspective. Okay, like how the child is looking at the world. What is the child's viewpoint, or how does the child see the world? Okay, for a child, a person, okay, acceptance in the society, that how much the person is being accepted in the society. Okay, how much one is making lots of friends, that is very much important. Okay, but for an adult it is the identity of an individual which is very much important. For the case of Jack, he does not feel that Roger smelling like this rose should be an appropriate one, because Roger is ultimately a skunk, and a skunk should behave like a skunk. Okay, he cannot become a rose. So in this way the mother's version was very correct. Okay, whatever the mother had done is very much correct. But Joe does not believe in this. Joe thinks that if by changing a particular identity, a particular trait of the identity, and if you are being accepted in the society, and the society then likes you, then what is the wrong thing? Though we know an adult will never believe in such kind of things. So child's perspective and adult's perspective is very much different. For a child, acceptance in the society, having friends is very much important. But for an adult, being individual and having an identity of their own is very much important. Okay, but the other little so Joe could not accept the whatever Jack was giving in the ending. Okay, she could not feel that it is a very correct ending, that wizard should return back the skunk smell back to Roger. John, it's Daddy's story. Shall Daddy not tell you any more stories? Her broad face looked at him through sifted light, astounded. So Jack was now becoming very much authoritarian. Okay, and so Jack said that it is the story of the father of Jack, and he also says Joe that doesn't Joe want that Daddy should continue with the story. Joe was very much astounded. Astounded means what? Surprised. Okay, Joe was very much surprised that Daddy could say this. Okay, because it is the custom, it is the ritual that Daddy should say this, and Daddy has changed the ending. That was really very much drastic for Joe. This is what happened then. Roger skunk and his mommy went home, and they heard woo woo woo, and it was the choo-choo train bringing Daddy skunk home from Boston. And they had lima beans, celery lever, mashed potatoes, and pie oh my for dessert. And when Roger skunk were in bed, Mommy skunk came up and hugged him and said he smelled like a little baby skunk again, and she loved him very much. And that's the end of the story. Okay, so what happened as the story continued? Okay, Jack said that since it was his story, he will be continuing, and the ending he had made it so simple, just like all the other ending. Okay, that is Roger and the mother, they returned back home, and then they heard that through the train the father skunk had returned back from Boston, and they had this lavish dinner, as the name of the dinners are being told here. What are the items they had for their dinner? Okay, and then Roger went to his bed. The mother skunk hugged him, and she was very happy that her baby was now smelling like a skunk again. Okay, and she really loved him very much, and that became the end of the story, right? Well, student, I have explained till here, end of the story, but of course it is only the end of Roger's story. Okay, our story is yet to complete. Okay, because next we will see that what is Jack's thinking, or what is Jack thinking about the entire thing, because the most important part of Jack's outlook to the world, especially the world of women, we will be seeing in this next part of the story, the remaining part of the story. So we will have one more video lecture, and in that video lecture we will complete the story, and after that I am going to provide you with another PPT lecture or video lecture, okay, where I will be telling you about the symbolisms, the inner meaning of some of the words and some of the lines that are provided in the story, and of course next I am going to give you the question answers of the story, okay, of this chapter. I hope students you have understood the explanation. Please go through the explanation to the entire video lecture. Understand whatever has been told. If there is still any doubt, just underline those lines, and then you can ask me, okay, or clarify your doubts in the classroom, right? And let me complete the explanation of the entire chapter, and then I am going to of course give another lecture on the important lines of the chapter and giving you the symbolisms of the chapter, right? Thank you, students. Study well.